we go. Now we're back. Okay, so now we're back and rolling and stuff. We were playing Fall Guys to get warmed up, and we definitely got warmed up. It got pretty heated in there, but we got really close to winning a couple times, so it's so close. Anyways, so we're gonna play Final Fantasy 14. We're gonna change up the flow of the stream. We're just gonna go into, like, I'm gonna blow shit up with some elemental magic, but also get into the world of Final Fantasy 14 and just like relax and just go through and explore. And yeah, let's do this, guys. It's gonna be freaking great. Let's do it. Vivaldi Bushington. Alright, that's cool. We'll get in there pretty quick. Alright. I have to lower the volume of that. Let's see. How's it looking? Yeah, let's lower it a little bit. It's kind of loud. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, we're all set. Did we ever attune to this? Ooh. Yep, we have. Alright. We get to play Vivaldi. Ooh. Giant turtle. Destroy. Yeah. Let's go. Star marmots exploring on the countryside. Ooh, more giant turtles. There we go. Papa Shan. Let's go talk to this guy. Well, you certainly look the part of an adventurer, my friend. Might you be the good soul Momodi advised me to expect? I am Papeshin, station master of this humble dispatch yard. An empty title, I assure you. I truly am no more than a tired old Lalafell passing his final years in quiet and solitude. 12 know there have been plenty of both these last 5 years since the calamity struck. The devastation was vast. Yet, now true Oldans work together, doing all in our power to rebuild what was laid to ruin. By the sweat of our brows and the love of our home, we have rebuilt Olda to the grandeur and majesty that you see today. The railways which run through this dispatch yard, too, were born of the noble efforts of a great many souls. But there is still so much work to be done. The wounds left by the calamity run deep. Isolated areas beyond our lines of supply remain, and there are places yet wanting for relief. and restoration. Ulda needs the aid of you and your brethren, friend. In fact, never has our need been more dire. Which brings me to the point, I suppose. I do believe I may have some work suited to one of your ability. I could blow shit up! Hell yeah! Which, okay. We must rebuild. Cool. What do we get? These suck. Give me that. Alright. Station Master Papashan has a simple task for a fledgling adventurer. Okay, since you come all this way, perhaps you can perform an errand for me. It just so happens a number of sentries have been sent to guard the area. A dispatch to the dispatch yard, as it were. They have long been away from the shade and feather beds of the city. The hot days and cold nights can play hells on the mind and body out there. It isn't much, but go and give them these twilight pretzels, would you? I find comfort food always helps when I feel like killing myself. Man, that's what I would have some right now. Hell yeah. I want some comfort food. Okay. Here we go. Alright. So we gotta deliver twilight pretzels to patrols and slay desert pice. Oh wait, where is that, by the way? For their items only. Why do I feel like we're really far from that now? Okay, hold on. I think I did too many fates. I'm like way ahead. This little storyline, I think. Where am I? God damn. Alright. I guess I don't have to worry about that for now. Okay. Let's go get pretzels. There you go. Halt, sir. I'm going to have to ask you to put the pretzel on the ground and place your hands above your head. State your name and business. A twilight pretzel from Papashan. By the gods, forgive me. You could say this new post has my nerves in a twist. I'm terribly sorry for that. Yes, well, you may rest assured that the dispatch yard is safe so long as I stand watch. Please give Papashan my thanks and tell him that I only wish I could repay the favor. Ew. Alright. What's closer? This one. I'm so tiny. Ooh, look at this area. Western front clear. Eastern front clear. Here you go. Pretzel. For me, from Papashan. A twilight pretzel? My favorite. How did he know? Can't fight on an empty stomach now, can I? Actually, I can't fight on any stomach. I suppose you could say I have no stomach for fighting. Aw, poor guy. Bye. Auto run. Yay. Alright. So we gotta deliver one more pretzel to this guy down the road. And Sprint's coming up. Go! Those giant turtles, they keep tempting me. I keep wanting to slay them. I actually really like turtles. 12 save me. Scorching days, freezing nights. This post will be the end of me. A twilight pretzel. Don't mind if I do. Ah, now that's a refreshing goddamn pretzel. I feel reborn. Great. Alright, let's go turn this in. Let's see. Oh, no. Put that there. Yeah. There. Something up with these bars. We do HUD layout? Yeah. Dude, we could like change all this stuff. This is actually pretty neat. Okay, let's see. Parameter bar. Oh, okay. That tripped me out. No, don't touch that. Oh my god. Stop touching other things. Okay, do... Experience bar. Okay. Hotbar 2. Okay. There. Trying to like adjust this stuff real quick. Match it up good. Custom UI. There you go. I like that better. That's why it's easier to keep track of like my health and stuff. Although I might raise it up a little bit more. You've returned with a deal fewer pretzels, I see. Tell me, how fair are Sultan's worth centuries? Did they have anything to report? Anything at all? What? Nothing? Are you sure? Oh dear. Take this for your troubles then, and stay a moment. There is one more I would ask of you. Cool. Nope. What is this? Where's it go? Nope. Turn that brightness down. Okay. Okay. What's he got for me next? Vivaldi, I have just this moment. No. The time for concealment is past. The truth is, even before I had you deliver those pretzels, I was privy to some most unsettling news, which is the real reason I sent you to meet those Sultan's worth. Papa Shannon is in dire need of your assistance. Okay. A young noblewoman from a very prestigious family has run away from home, and I have been ordered to see her safe return. The Sultan's worth you met earlier are assisting with the search. Alas, it seems they have found no trace of her. I apologize for not being frank with you from the start, but we must proceed with caution. Should word of her disappearance spread, I fear others with less honorable motives may join the hunt. And should we allow her to come to any harm, not even 100 beheadings would be punishment enough. That cannot happen, Vivaldi. It must not. I need you to help me find her. Okay. Praise to 12. I knew I could count on you. I've instructed the others to expand the search, but Thanalan is vast, and there are only so many of us. The young noblewoman's name is Lady Lyra. I want you to go south and look for her in the vicinity of the Sultan Tree. Good luck. Okay. Alright. It's heading south. We rolling through now, boys. Let me double check this to something else too. Alright. Off we go. Gotta save this lady. Snapping shrews. Alright, here we go. X-Tune Ayanova. What? Oh. That's a character, okay. Oh, Sultan Tree. You're about to enter an instance battle. Instance battles only occur during certain quests and missions. Take a moment to read the information displayed in the active help window before answering the call of duty. Okay. You are about to enter a special instance. These areas are reserved for important battles which feature unique environmental conditions or powerful boss enemies. Instance objectives can be confirmed in the duty list. For the duration of the battle, you will be unable to pass beyond the red line displayed on the field. You will automatically leave the instance once all quest objectives have been met. Okay, cool. Alright. Oh, it's sweet. It's going to be like a scenario in, level 8. Ooh. Oh, it's going to make us level 8. Okay, that's okay. I guess it's better that we're supposed to be too strong for our level, huh?
Oh, Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line, forgive my weakness. My failings have cost us dear.
Yeah. Okay. So shift and tab will make it go faster, and tab will make it go slower. Okay.
Show yourself.
Ooh.
As you command, O Lilira. Forgive my selfish desire to assure your welfare.
I don't recall requesting an escort. Simply pretend we never met and continue on your way.
Whoa.
We both know I can do no such thing.
Voice
it
acting.
isn't safe for you here alone. It isn't safe for anyone. Not with this etheric disturbance. It's as though the dead are watching us. And I'd prefer not to join them, if it's all the same to you. Ah, you must be the one the Papa Shan mentioned. Congratulations on finding our elusive young charge. You'll have to forgive her impetuousness. What she lacks in discipline, she makes up for in stubbornness. You should return with us. The station master will be eager to thank Lady Lilira's protector in person.
Ew.
Alas, the station master will have to wait.
I'm gonna kick its ass.
Dear Lilira, for my sake, please stay out of harm's way.
Let's go.
As for you, dear friend, for Lilira's sake, please stay in harm's way.
Let's go. Ready. What? What do you mean not learned? Oh, I get it. No, I'm okay. First man that I got. Go, go, go! Alright, we're casting lots of spells. Oh crap! I'm okay for now. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Yay. Ew. I think it's called a Blanca. They have weird names. Blanca. Ooh. ¿Qué está haciendo? ¿Qué es? What's that? Ooh. Cool.
Hear, feel, think.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. What the hell is that? I'm floating, dude.
Crystal bearer.
Yeah! Vivaldi and the Crystal Chronicles, boy.
I am Heidelin,
Heidelin.
all made one.
All made one.
A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate.
I'll save you.
The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them.
Ooh. All right. Glorious purpose! Glorious purpose!
By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart.
Ooh. You're a shining star, no matter who you are. I'm thinking about
Go
a
now,
shooting star,
my child,
'cause you
and
move
shine
so
thy light
fast.
on all creation.
The light of fire and lightning.
Ah, coming around now.
When do I get to hit my limit break?
Would
That's
you
what I wanna
mind
know.
telling me what that was?
If I only knew. A denizen of the void at any rate.
The void sent? Here? But how?
The question isn't how, but who. We're not dealing with bookless bandits.
Well, I'm up.
Don't suppose the answer came to you in a dream?
I'll never tell.
No sooner did you fell the beast than you fell asleep. Too much ether, no doubt. Interesting. I hadn't considered the crystal.
Ah, okay.
But of course, this changes everything.
What does it mean?
Just thinking aloud? At any rate, we haven't a moment to spare. I must return and report this at once.
Well, let's go.
I leave Lady Lilira in your capable hands.
No, escort quest.
How dare you pass me about like a swaddled babe?
Yeah, I don't want her either.
I shall return and tell them myself.
As you wish, your impetuousness.
He likes her.
I suspect we shall meet again before long. Until then, do try and stay awake.
Okie dokie. Okay. So I guess we're just heading back now? Yeah, we're gonna go turn it in. Sorry. Yeah. 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 It's murder. Alright, there he is. Whoop. Thank the gods you returned. You had us all so worried. You do realize what would happen if a person of your noble stature were to be injured, or worse. Injured? Why, her grace the Sultana would be beside herself with grief, and so would her subjects. I dare say they would be weeping in the streets. But I have already given you cause to weep, Papa Shan. You and the people of Ulda. Please, you're not to say such things. We will find it, I swear to you. It is not my place to make my demands, my lady, but I beg you, please stay out of harm's way. I apologize for causing you undue worry, Papa Shan. I shall refrain from traveling unescorted in the future. In future. Okay. I cannot thank you enough, Vivaldi. I understand you fought bravely to protect Lady Lyra from void-sent fiends. For your gallant services, you deserve all the riches in the royal vaults. Alas, a small token of my gratitude is the best I can offer. Man, what a rip. Thancred. I pray you show the same kindness to the people of Thanalan as you did to us today. Level 11. Yeah. Sisadoa needs a reliable adventurer to deliver a gift to Coffer and Coffin. You're an adventurer, yes? If you're not otherwise occupied, I have a favor to ask. I resolve to repay a debt of gratitude which I owe to the owner of the Coffer and Coffin. For this purpose, I purchased from the royal plantations a prodigiously plump pumpkin, a particularly popular piece of produce. Alas, I cannot part this place to procure and prefer the pumpkin. You see, the scheduled shipment from Nanoa Mines, for which I wait, is late. I would prevail upon you to pick up the pumpkin in my stead, and see it safely to the Coffer and Coffin. Present this receipt of purchase to Gagari at the royal plantations, and she will yield it to you. I apologize for asking you to attend this time-consuming task, but I truly appreciate your assistance. Run, 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 run. If Sisadoa doesn't come calling soon, this spectacular specimen shall sadly be past its prime. There you go. Oh, so you're to deliver this decadent delight. I can say with confidence that any gourmand would be grateful for such a grand gift. Here's the pumpkin. I hope it meets with Roger's approval. Fresh produce is somewhat scarce in these parts, and as such we are always deluged with demand. You know the way to Coffer and Coffin, right? Correct? It is beyond the bridge to the northwest. Look for a place where local laborers lounge. Okay. Northwest. Okay. Hihiyaja? Hihiyaja. Hihiyaja needs help thinning out the snipping shrew population. Okay. Murder quest! Thanalan has ever been a barren region. Believe me when I say that it takes no small amount of effort to make crops grow here. We've even introduced earthworms to the soil in order to enrich it. Alas, they've been nigh eradicated by snipping shrews, burrowing critters native to these parts. Unless we save the earthworms, this entire plot won't yield so much as a single pumpkin next harvest. Won't you help us by thinning out the shrew population? The Shrew Hills would be the best place to start. Sure. Let's do it. All right. Toast them up. Last one. Crush them quick. High quality items. You have obtained a high quality item. High quality can be identified by their icon. By their icon as well as by the special mark they appear after their name. High quality gear will often have better stats than normal quality items, while high quality materials used in synthesis will sometimes yield better results. These features make them more attractive to prospective buyers, resulting in higher selling prices. High quality items cannot be stacked with normal quality items. Okay. What do we get? What was it? Oh, a piece of animal sinew. Great. Great. I thought I got like an armor piece or something. This is a piece of flesh. Thank you, friend. You truly are the champion of earthworms. Now we can look forward to a plentiful harvest of pumpkins. I wonder which one will grace the Sultana's plate. Hee Aja can point us in the direction of work. An idle adventurer is a sorry sight. I have no need of assistance at the moment, but perhaps someone at the Coffer and Coffin wants for a helping hand. Wowobaru, the resident chef, comes to mind. The man is obsessed with inventing new dishes, and I hear his current fascination is fish. If you were to donate some for his cause, I'm sure he'd be grateful. Now, I'm a simple farmer and I don't know much about fish, but I do know what I like, and I like Orobon. You won't find a more succulent fish in these parts, I tell you. If you have a mind to give some fish to Wowobaru, I can wholeheartedly recommend fatty Orobon. 4 slices or so should be enough for him to experiment with. Okay. We gotta get slices of fish. I'm not sure how we do that, but I'm sure we can figure it out. Alright. Okay, we'll try it over there. Run, run, run! Zoom, zoom, zoom! Okay. Ooh. Alright, we gotta toast these guys up. Here we go. Go. Let's go. Gotta get our mana up. Okay. Okay, here. HUD layout again. There you go. Okay. Let's go! Yeah. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Papa wanna fish. Antlings. Oh, the coffer and coffin. Here it is. We made it, guys. Fish! Fish! Futile! There's no suitable species, but I shall not surrender. Orobon! Of course! But wait! How did you know of my Epicurean endeavor? Well, it matters not. The solution you suggest is sensational. Sauté with salt, a squirt of sun lemon. So simple, yet sublime. Fish is a costly commodity here in Tanaland. Were it not for your local largesse, I would have been forced to fork out a fortune to have some brought hither. Thank you. Wawabaru needs an adventurer to finish him with fresh shrew meat. Ah, bugger! My stores of shrew meat are nearly not. The meat is an indispensable ingredient for making my smoked shrew loaves, which are famous for fantastic flavor. Fortunately, I am no fool. In preparation for this possibility, I have set 2 barrel traps outside our establishment. Alas, I am not accustomed to butchering live beasts. If you could do the deed in my stead and bring me the meat, I can continue to cook. Okay, I gotta kill the shrews that he caught. Go around the bar? No. I can't even see him. Drink, fear laddie. You won't get better ale or spirits for your coin than at me place. What's that? We Cicido asked ye to bring this to me? So even that foul-mouthed drunk knows that meaning or remorse. Reckon this is for the time I carried his drink sodden arse back home. But hells, and not as good to God's pumpkin from the royal plantations? I can't wait to see what the cooks will do with her. The lads here scoff down beastly amounts of meat, and it's starting to tell on their health. It'll be good to get more vegetables in their bellies. Assuming I can get the stubborn bastards to try something new. Thanks for the help, laddie. Quest complete. Roger hears all sorts of information in his line of work, some of which may be useful to you. Word is, Blackbrush's station sorely undermanned. The stone torches there can't get a moment's peace. A bloke by the name of Lauren is hoping to bolster their numbers for a short-term assignment or two. If you fancy putting a few extra gil in your pocket, you could do a lot worse. Okay. Gear. You can view, equip, and remove gear by selecting character, okay, and pressing, okay. To equip an item, okay. Well, we've been doing that kind of already. Cool. Okay. We're good. Okay. Let's go see. Where's the shrew? Okay. Where are those traps? Go! Where's the other one? There we go. Slayed the shrews. Speak with Warren. this is so awkward. Sometimes it's just hard to sit. Alright. Looking for work perchance? If so, you couldn't have come at a better time. We Stone Torches are cell stores hired by Amagina and Son, mineral concern, to protect his interests. Our primary duty here is to keep the tracks clear of pests, and it is for this purpose that we require your aid. I should point out, however, that it can be messy work and liable to get messier if you're ill-prepared. A single piece of gear can mean the difference between life and death. I'll not have it on my conscience that I sent an ill-equipped adventurer to an untimely demise. See to it that your arms and armor are in order. When you are ready, present yourself to me again. Equip your head, body, hands, legs, and feet with gear of item level 5 or above before returning to speak with Warren. Okay. Okay. Cool. Oh! That's cool. That means we have to upgrade our stuff. Let me double check. Am I good? Oh, we're good. Okay. So you are ready for inspection. Duh. Good, everything appears in order. Yet know that not is guaranteed in this world. Fate is a fickle mistress after all. At any rate, capable adventurers like you are few and far between, and I would not have you throw your life away. I've had to bury too many comrades who brush aside cracks in their hauberks and dents in their helms. No matter what you face, do not disregard the importance of gear. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Ooh, that's good. Hempen cowl. Ooh, nice. Oh, what it do? Check it out. That gives me an idea. No. Hold on. No. Oh, thank you for following. Welcome, welcome. I was just getting an idea right now. My character kind of looked like Grogu from Mandalorian, so I was like, can I make him look like, if I give him a hood and stuff? Well, I mean, this is the closest thing to like full face paint. Hold on though. Let's do, where's the color? Face paint color. Can we be Grogu? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's a lot of fun having like the woo. I figured this is all you guys really need to see. Okay, well that's cool to know. Here we go. Go back to Vivaldi Bushington. Are you having a good day so far? There's a lot of people who jumped on. There we go. We're in. Also. Oh. Oh. Dang, that sucks, man. When you're so tired you can't even take a nap. That's how you know it's serious. Too tired to sleep. Oh, yeah, this is Final Fantasy 14. It's kind of like World of Warcraft, but like in the Final Fantasy setting. It's like an RPG, kind of like Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, of course, no problem. It was, I think it was from Instagram. I think either you liked my photo or something from one of my posts. I think that was it, and then I wanted to follow you too. But yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That was really nice of you coming by and following me back. You didn't really have to do that, and you did, and so that's amazing. Thank you. See that bloke over there? Name's Osbert, and he's hurt bad. Now, it ain't exactly my job to mind his business. I'm a torch, he's a blade, but at the end of the day, we're both people, you know what I'm saying? Any road, I went over to him just earlier, asked what's wrong, but refuses to tell me, the stubborn bugger. Seems his pride's more important to him than his life. What is it with men and acting tough? I tell myself I've tried, but if the fella ends up kicking the bucket, I don't want that on my conscience. I know this is a sudden, but could you try and talk him into drinking a high potion? I'd sleep a deal better for it. I ain't got one on me, but one of them fellows over yonder sells them. What? So this person wants me to go and buy a potion for him myself, and then have to get her man to drink it. Come on. What's up with that? Alright. Let's see. But I guess it's more for me, right? To learn how to buy stuff. Purchase items. High potion. Let's purchase it. What kind of games do you play? Ooh, oh. There you go. We got some high level. We're higher level too, so maybe we could get some better stuff as well. Let's see. Let's see. Those are both better. That's cool. We'll get them. Throw on our new pants. Dude, there's like a cat guy right there. That's pretty cool. Maple shield. Okay. Oh. Yes. When I started streaming, it was mostly for my Switch, but I've been into Apex. Oh, crazy. So did you have a capture card and stuff like that too? Oh, I like that mask. And I've been experimenting with Fallout a bit. It's hard to get into RPG games for me. But Apex, yeah, you know what? Honestly, I feel like the pacing of it. I play competitive games like Overwatch and Fall Guys, where it's a kind of quicker pace and you got to be a little bit more competitive with it. And I feel like that's cool, but I feel like having a game like this, like a slower paced RPG where you could go along and explore and just enjoy everything, I feel like that it slows things down and lets you, I don't know, it just helps me relax and stuff, and then we're taking our time, we're all just chilling anyways. But I actually got Apex recently too, but oh, I'm so bad at it, and it's kind of, I have to get used to the looks of the game too. Because I'm kind of used to the cartoony style of like Overwatch and stuff. But it looks cool so far. I'm trying to adjust. Cool, Chocobo partners. Dude, have you been playing that on stream? Breath of the Wild sounds like it'd be really fun to watch. I want to stream playing Smash or streaming, I want to try that Pokemon United game, but I need to get a capture card. Oh, dude, that Black Desert game, I heard that one's really hard to get into. What did you think? That's amazing, dude. That's so cool that you were able to get... Excuse me. That's so good that you're able to get in on, like, right when it came out. Ooh, what happened? Let's see. What's going on? Yeah! Whoa! Oh! Dude! That was awesome. I just got a surprise on my phone. Okay. Back to it, guys. Back to it. Has it worked for an adventurer willing to exterminate the goblins? Alright, I'm down. Let's go on. Let's get to it, shall we? Yes. Very cool. We'll do that, but I gotta go back first and turn in those little ones. Those little quests I got. Hey, it's Osbert. Breathe, Osbert, old boy. Just breathe. Pain is just weakness leaving the... God damn it, my head. If only I had saved a high potion. I think this might be the end. Here you go. Your wife told me to give that to you. Well, I don't really need this, but if you'd shut your ass up and eat that, you better drink it. Yeah, my thanks, adventurer. I was resigned to suffering in silence, for I, Osbert the Undying, veteran of countless battles, could not afford to show weakness to my colleagues or allies. They looked to me for inspiration, you see. To think that I was almost brought low by a gentle blow to the head. Ha, ha, ha. I was only incapacitated for a few moments, I think. To repay you for your discretion in this delicate matter, I shall share with you my warrior's wisdom. If you must practice your juggling, use heavy stones at your own peril. Okay. Let's see. And I'll get money. It's like, boy, shut your ass up and drink that potion. Oh, we gotta sell some of our junk too, because we got a lot of extra stuff. Armory chest. There. Sell. 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 We're making money off this person right now. Unloading our pockets. Alright. Repair gear? Is anything broken? No, we're still good. Purchase items. Saltwater boil. Nah, we don't need these. And weapons. I think we're good on these. Double check her. Field gear. Ooh, these. Ooh. Dude, straw hat. Control. Perception. Ooh, these look cool. I don't know what these stats do. But it sounds cool, right? In theory. Try it on. Gotta see. Well, now. He used to be all naked and stuff like that. What the heck? Let's see. Probably perception, I think, would be the one. Control. Let's look it up, shall we? Let's look at what we need perception for. Who uses perception in Final Fantasy? Okay. There we go, control and perception stat. Let's see what it does. Okay, so it says... Oh! Never mind. So, turns out this game has specific gear for crafting. Alright. Let's go. Haha, my character's so cool. What is this? Wrecked rats. Ah! Let's go. What is it? Okay, I think it already finished. I was like, what the heck? Jacob's upset. What do I do? Ah! There you go. Here's your shrew meat. This rich, robust redness. Shrew meat is lean yet lovely. I'll learn you. Slathered in my secret sauce and smoked, it is a symphony of savory sensations that will satisfy even the most critical connoisseur. It takes time to prepare it properly though, so I fear we may force to deny our dedicated customers the desired dinner regardless. Right? Yeah, I was like, oh, I want the green face. That'd be awesome. It'd be cool to try to make like a Jedi character. Survivor rats? What's that? What's that? Yeah! Gross! Gross! Get him! Hit him with the lightning! mana's running short. Gotta change to, ice. Get him, get him! Switch to fire! Yeah! Get him! Yeah! Hit him with the lightning! Well, bam! Kill him! Oh, sweet. We did it. What? Oh, I leveled up again. I was too high to join that one. I had to go back down to level 11 in order to take part in it. There you go. So I could take part in it. Ooh, I got a new spell. It looks like I got an area of effect magic right now. I could do like a big blizzard. I'm Elsa. No, no, no. Don't attack the big birds. No. Oh, nope. Ouch! Go, go, go! So you're eating some snacks instead, Tonkatsu? Or what are you doing? You just chilling with me? That's cool. Yeah! Whoop. Nope, we don't want all that. There we go. He's got a kitty! Oh. Aw, thank you. That's very sweet. I appreciate that. Aw, cool. Yeah, let's go. Sick. Yay. You gonna have some coffee? Very nice. Where do I go? Oh, we gotta go up, I think. Gotta slay goblins. Dumpy Dumbus, that's his name. Dumpy Dumbus. I need to get, so I got all the other things checked off already. The last thing I need to do, oh, turtle. The last thing I need to do is get my average viewership up. I gotta get it up to 3. So I've been having a hard time getting more than one person. But I haven't really been scheduling that well or anything. I've been kind of sporadic with it. Only recently I set up oh, they got murdered. It wasn't until recently I kind of came up with the schedule now. How about you? Or how are you doing with affiliate stuff? Okay. Narrow fissure. Silver ore cluster? Several chunks of silver Several chunks of silver which have grown together to form a sizable cluster. Okay. I'll take it. Ah! Kill him! Oh, that's awesome. What is that? Oh, it gets in the middle of me. That's awesome. Die, goblins! Oh, that's so smart that you did that. Yeah, I tried. They're all too busy. They're too busy to help me with that. It's all good. I'll figure it out. Yeah, I know. That's a good idea, though. My girlfriend's been helping me a whole lot with it, too. She's been joining me for most of the time. And also, I appreciate you being here. Really helps it like a whole lot, too. Thank you. Well done. It shan't be easy to work to keep the tunnel free of goblins, but our wagons should be able to go unmolested for a time. I still think it's so weird when people say I am. I also have a control too. I have both mouse and keyboard and controller. How about you? I'm mainly a computer gamer. I did console for most of my life, and then I just spent a lot of money on a computer, and then I just figured that would be the best thing, and I could just like, I could play as much video games and do everything I want on here. It's kind of tough. I'm actually sitting like crisscross applesauce on my bed right now. Here we go. Zuzumeda wishes to share with you a most amazing rumor. Okay. Ah, the altruistic adventurer. I was hoping we'd bump into each other. Why? Because the most fascinating piece of news recently reached my ears, and I'm eager to share it. May I? Rumor has it that there is a vast, untapped vein of ore beneath the ruins of Sildur. But that is not all. Inconceivably, the concern appears to be entirely ignorant of its existence. And even as we speak, a young upstart, a self-made merchant from Stone's Throw of all places, is moving to claim it. The fellow's name is Wystan, and he is a very, very ambitious young man. Not only does he intend to secure exclusive excavation rights, but they say his master plan is to use his new fortune to curry favor with the Sacrarium. Of course, the thaumaturges only consider the opinions of the most wealthy when drafting the laws of Ulda. If you would have your voice heard, you must be prepared to pay a sultan's ransom. One voice which is invariably heard belongs to Lord Lolorito. He has long lavish guild upon the thaumaturges, and some claim that he devises new laws with the express intention of ruining his competitors while protecting his own interests. Suffice it to say, if Wystan thinks he can compete with the likes of the Syndicate, he's in for a rude awakening, but that eventually may yet be a little way off. For the present, he is moving ahead with his plans and assembling a team to survey the site. I'm told he's at the Coffer and Coffin right now, recruiting able-bodied adventurers to escort his prospectors. Warren said you were looking for work. Maybe you should meet Wystan and volunteer for his expedition? Just jump into it. It's good. It feels good. Maybe try Minecraft with the controller? I mean, Minecraft with the keyboard? That would be a slower paced game to get you used to using the controls and stuff. And being in sync with everything. It would be great streaming content, I think. Zazita needs someone to procure hammerbeak ribs. Oh, hell yeah, we're gonna kill some birds. Yeah, let's go. I want to kill some birds and get some ribs. Let's go. Rib time. It's rib time. Let's go. We'll go here. Yeah. Go to sleep. Go. Chicken wing, chicken wing. Whoops. What's it do? Deals ice damage with a potency of 50 to all nearby enemies. Okay, grants umbral ice or removes umbral fire. Okay. Alright, here we go. Next one, next one. Here we go. Crap. Go, go, go. You need to go to sleep. I keep meaning to put him to sleep. Here we go. Go. More ribs. We need more ribs. More ribs. Go to sleep. Ow. Ow. Yeah. Happy birthday to you. Oops. There you go. Happy birthday. Yeah. I can reach. Here we go. Ah. Nice. Gotta change back to ice. Oh, whoops, no. This one. Yeah. Go, go, go. There. Now we're close enough. Yeah! Alright. We're blasting things with fire! Let's go. Dude, looks so badass. I'm so happy with my character. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Woo! Is there a dance option? Oh! What? Hey, I didn't say stop. come to join? Sorry, but you're too late. Some brass blades looking for extra coin volunteered, and the team's already en route to the ruins. But look, I know it's not easy to find work these days, but if you're interested, there's something else you can do for me. There are these children outside, little ones from stone's throw. I look after them when I've time to spare, and so they've taken to follow me around even when I tell them not to. But with what overseeing the search for the vein, I barely have a chance to visit the privy at the moment, much less entertain younglings. Can you give them these ginger cookies and convince them to go home for me? Aw, little wizard cookies! Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Here you go, little starving kitties. Have some cookies. I ain't going nowhere, mister. I'm too hungry to move. Besides, so you have to carry me. No, you gotta have a cookie. You better eat this cookie, boy, and shut the hell up. A cookie? Well, if Weissen really wants me to go home, then alright. But I want 2 next time. That's right, boy. Here you go. You get a cookie, too. There we go. This is for me. I want to eat it, but then again I don't because then it'd be gone. Tell Weissen thanks and tell him I'm sorry for getting in the way. Okay. Starveling. But Weissen always plays with us. Why won't he come out to play? Here you go. Wow, a ginger cookie. I'd better save some for my brother. I know I'll go home and eat it with him. Aww. Alright, where's the other one? There's another one. Up there. Boop. Whoa, I'm really close, sorry. I know we're in a panoramic. Panorama. I like playing with Weissen. He makes sure no one bullies us. Here you go. Here's a cookie. I like you. Here's a cookie. I like you. Here's a cookie. I like you. Here's a cookie. Thank you, adventurer. I only wish I could do more. Stone's Throw is no place for a child. Not that my childhood was much happier. Never enough food to go around, nor work to earn it, but no shortage of contempt from the great and the good. I remember thinking things could only get better. Yet now, after the calamity and everything else, for us refugees to be forced to live outside the gates like bloody beastmen is a disgrace. They say with enough money you can change the laws here, so I'm going to make a fortune and do just that. I'll buy the excavation rights and start my own mining business. Then I'll give my fellow refugees the work they're crying out for and pay them fairly. The mining companies have profited from our suffering for too long, but in their hubris they've grown complacent, presenting us with a golden opportunity. And we will take it, adventurer. We will reclaim our dignity, and with it our place within those walls. We found her! We found the vein, Weissen! You must come and see! Already? Amazing! We must leave at once! You should join me, my friend. Come and bear witness to history in the making. Alright. History in the making. Yeah. I gotta bring these ribs first, though. Ooh. Blackbrush Station. Oh, cool. So what you do in this game, Tonkatsu, is that we attune to like the different places in here, so we could teleport between the different areas in the map. It makes things a lot faster. It's really cool. Oh. Ribbies. Berengar. I told her so. I told her. What the hell's is that incompetent little runt doing anyway? Rare as orders like this may be, we should always be keeping Hammerbeak's ribs on hand. Here you go. Well, I'll be damned. Guess the girl found a way after all. Thanks for the help, venturer. Don't quite understand it myself, but Umfella's straight said to do it the old way, even though we could be using shards to refine silver faster and cheaper. Well, it ain't my guild, so if that's how they want it, just goes to show that the Thaumaturgist Guild has more money than it knows what to do with. God's what I wouldn't do to have that kind of problem. Hell yeah, we got some money, boy. Dollar bill, y'all. Ether, we'll take that. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, here we go. Zazita. Zazita is desperately seeking someone to recover stolen coffers of gemstones. You there! Help me! A mischief of Kikern. Kikern? A mischief of Kikern has stolen our cargo. The thieving rats love anything that sparkles, and they made off with several coffers of our precious gemstones. The overseer will flay me alive if he finds out. I beg you, help me get the gemstones back. The Kikern fled to their lair to the southwest. Follow the tracks and you're bound to find them. Alright. Cool. Alright, and then we can circle back around afterwards and get the other stuff. Put on that auto run. Here we go. Ooh. I think they finished it. I think they finished it already. Oops. Go, go, go. Yeah. Get him. Cool. Got him. Ooh, coffer. I'm really glad I didn't get stuck on that. Alright, need one more coffer. Yay, we got him. Okay. Now let's go get the other stuff. Yeah! There we go. Oh, here. 1 second, guys. 1 second. I'm gonna mute the mic. cool. Jacob's gonna get some snacks. Jacob's gonna get some snacks. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Snackies. Jacob likes snacks. This guy's just like dying right here and everyone's just watching him. Commence battle for way down in the hole. Level sinking is effect. If you are above the maximum allowed level, it will be synced as follows. Level 13. Well, I am not level 13. I am 12. Yeah. Okay, so I'll go do that in a little while, though. We're going strong with the stream, so no need to break that flow. How long have I been going for now? It doesn't show on here for some reason. Oh, there it is. Oh, almost 3 hours. Very cool. Tom Katsu, you're the best. Thank you for being here with me. Ha! Finally sunk in, has it? Well, look at this. Not all your friends deserted ye. Seems, lucky boy. Now you won't have to die alone. Oh, mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone of soul, that it may be blah 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 blah. I couldn't read that last part. Okay, who's that spouting gibberish? Show yourself! Oh, snake! Uh-oh! Haha! He was gonna get killed too. Where? Where is it? Ah! What the hell? Go! Here we go. Gotta apply this. Go, go! I gotta get out of those things really fast. Fire time! Go! Gotta get some distance. Go. Whoosh. Go, go, go! Go, go! Move to sleep. Oh! Go, go, go! Get him! Yeah! Oh. Did you make yourself like an espresso or something like that? Like something fancy? That the golem could be vanquished. That man is no ordinary adventurer. That's right! That's right! I'm Vivaldi Busheeton, boy! I exploit things. I explode things, boy. Where are you, prick? Damn, seems I missed all the fun. I see you didn't need my help this time. Shut your ass up. Damn right I didn't. Oh! What's happening? More movie mode? Ooh. I would compose a ballad in your honor, but I fear no words would do you justice. The songstress of Ulda herself could not rival your beauty. Oh, stop it! I have oft heard it said that a blossom's beauty can move a man to love and long, but I never truly believed it until I met you two desert roses. I heard they attacked another caravan. Aye, and business is suffering from it. Bloody Amalja. What stirred them up, do you reckon? Another raid? I'll wager that caravan was carrying crystals, much like the last. If they truly mean to summon a primal, we must act quickly. Are you coming, love? You wouldn't keep a girl waiting, would you? I hate to see them go, but I love to watch them leave. Sorry, ladies, you gotta hit the road. Just kidding. Perish the thought. So tell me, where in this marvel of a city might you lovely ladies be staying? Damn, boy. Alright, here we go. Let's checking it out. So this is from before. Like, this is how they ended up making the primal. At this rate, grain will soon be more precious than gold. A result of the uncommonly bad harvest, to be sure. And we have you to thank for them, do we not? Aye, this weakening of the etheric flow must surely be linked to Dalima's descent. And of course to the primals. A fine mess, and we must not lose hope. Luzal will know what to do. We need only trust in his judgment. Ew! Look at that mask. Truly a marvel of Charlatan ingenuity. It's as if I could reach out and touch the aether. Oh, man. Time to focus. No more gallivanting about like before. The Scions are counting on you. Have faith. Just have faith. You can do this. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just texting my mom real quick. This disturbance is recent. The Sultan tree? Maybe Papa Shan will know something of it. Turn on the fan. It's hot. There we go. Ah, that feels good. Looks like they gave you quite a thrashing. Can you walk? It's me. I was too late. Our person of interest had already quit the scene. The general? Very well. I shall be there anon. What? He goes on 4chan. My colleagues went to great lengths to provide me with the means to detect etheric disturbances, but every time I find one, you seem to be in the middle of it. I'm starting to wonder if I might not be simpler just to follow you around. Sadly, I have business elsewhere. Tread softly, my friend. The carefully laid trap you dismantled was clearly sanctioned by Lord Lorito. I heard the Blades mentioned him as they fled. Believe me when I tell you that he is not a man to be trifled with. The Sultana's enemies grow bolder by the day, and I suspect they have the support of outside forces. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, those bastards would surely have slaughtered us all. I would speak with you further, but it isn't safe for us to linger here. Find me at the coffer and coffin later. Until then, stay safe. Alright! I shall accompany Wysen and his men. They need protection, and I need more information. Ah, but where are my manners? I have yet to properly introduce myself. I am Tancred, a humble scholar surveying the flow of aether in Tanolan. It is an honor and a privilege to make your acquaintance. I hope when next we meet it is under more auspicious circumstances. Farewell. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Get. Never mind. Fare thee well. How dare you? You don't just go and say that and then leave. We're twins! Hi! Twinsies. Whoa. I'll kill it. May you go to sleep. What? What? What the heck? Oh, cool. Go. Yeah. Yeah, engine power back up. No, watch out! Oh, she got a chocobo with her. Ah! Crap. Oh, uh-oh. I messed that up. I had to get out of the way of that. Got it. It's kind of cute, but it's like a bunny that carries like a boulder and hits you with it. What the hell? Now that's scary. Cool, thank you guys. Whatever. I like subtle flex, you know. No big deal. Alright, we're exploring through. There's some deep stuff going down, some big powers going on. Whoops. How to run. We got betrayed. Alright. Now we gotta head up here. Go, go, go! Woo! There you are. You're back. Please tell me you retrieved the gemstones. We did. Bless you thrice over, adventurer. Thanks to you, my hide will remain intact. It's hard to believe that Kaikern used to be honest merchants. Some of them even lived in Ulda. But then the beastmen were banished from the city and the Kaikern lost their livelihood. Some turned to thieving and other petty crimes to survive. It's a sad tale, but sadder still that most of the citizens couldn't care less. Do we get any upgrades? Nope, I'll take money. Okay. Let's see what's next. Let's go this way. Oh, look at the bear! Oh my god. That's beyond cute. What is this? Hungry hobbledehoy. What does that mean? Please, sir, my baby brother is hungry, but my mother is too weak to feed him. My father left before I reached my 3rd name day, and my grandfather died last week in Copper Bell Mines. My sister moved away to a rich merchant's house and no longer visits us. And my older brother lies all day in the corner with the somnus pipe. If you could spare some food, even the leaves of a cactus would suffice. I'm down. Alright, level 10. Appalled at the displaced souls living in the shantytowns beneath the towering city walls of Uldar, driven to eat rat tails and goblin legs just to survive, the Sultana has ordered her subjects to procure edible cactus leaves and distribute them to the starving masses. Okay. Cactus leaf. So I get cactus leaves? Okay. Ouch! I wasn't expecting him to attack me. There we go. Yeah. Ooh, I don't like the fly sounds. Lots of cactus leaves. Ooh, what's that? I'll kill it. skin? Okay. Alright. Oh, no, 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 no. This one. Alright. Toasting him up. There we go. I'm done. Yeah, that's good. There we go. I finished that. No more. Okay. Oh, whoops. There you go. Alright, what's my next quest? What's my next quest? Way down in the hole? Where am I? Oh my goodness. Okay. Hopefully I can teleport. Let's go. Cool. Nice. Teleport. Holdo. Yay! Cool. Alright, here we go. Let's go to the Thaumaturgy Guild, it looks like. Or no. Itinerant? Nope. Yeah. Here we go. Quicksand, gotta turn it in. Hey. Whatever. There you go. Yay! Okay, settle down, Vivaldi. You've got nothing to worry about. No one seems to know you're at the ruins. Weston, on the other hand, is now a pariah, about as welcome around here as a rabid wolf. Poor bugger. Suffice to say, that boy risks the wrath of the wrong man. Lord Lolorito, chairman of the East Aldenar Trading Company, generous contributor to the Order of Nathal, and member of the Syndicate, didn't get where he is by leaving loose ends, that one. Which is why he ain't above killing his own men. Hells, even if those blades knew what was coming, it's not like they could refuse to do their benefactor's bidding. Don't let this color your view of Olda, Vivaldi. It's true that there are some here who aren't afraid to crack a few skulls if it gets them what they want, but most of us are decent folk just trying to make ends meet. You know, A lot of people would call you a damn fool for risking your life to save a marked man. But I believe you did a good thing, Vivaldi, and for that you have my respect. You've been through a lot lately. Why don't you rest a spell? I'll have the boys at the Hourglass set you up at the room. My treat. Just have a word with Otopa Potopa when you feel like staying. Perfect! Okay, that's actually perfect, because I think now would be a good time to stop playing for now and jump on. And jump on a break, you know what I mean? Get some snackies and stuff, and probably stretch. I've been sitting on this bed. I feel like my butt cheek is up in my shoulder right now. It's pretty weird. Yeah, you probably can't tell because I'm just a floating head, but yeah. Alright, let's see. Does it give us a chance? Looking for adventurers? Cool. Guild leaves now available. Sick. Complete. Complete! Yeah! Snackies! Hell yeah. That was awesome. And we leveled up too, level 13. Do 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 do. Yay! Awesome. I think now would be good. We're in a sanctuary. Are we? Let me double check. Well, yeah, we're in a city. Let's see, where's the room at? Nah, okay. Alright, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Tom Katsu, for showing up. That was really awesome. I'm glad to have met you, and I hope to see you in the next stream. I'll probably be streaming later on tonight as well. Yeah, that'll be fun. Alright, I'll see you later. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye. Bye. I'm waving. I wanted to wave, see? Yeah. Bye. Yeah. Thank you. Bye.